Sports already deliver drama, but sometimes the action goes so far off script that it feels unreal. Today, we are looking at moments so unbelievable that the only proof they happened is the camera itself. Get ready, because these clips will make you question how any of this was even possible. I am constantly amazed by this sport. She committed years to intense workouts, and as a result, she can now perform these feats with ease. What do you think? Does she ever get dizzy while performing these spins in the air? The organizer was clearly a little confused when presenting the medals, perhaps because the competitors are truly stunning. He's not grabbing a bottle of water for refreshment, he goes straight for the vase. Figure skating demands a rare combination of athletic power, technical precision, and artistic expression, making it one of the most graceful and demanding winter sports. Try counting how many times she skipped the rope. It's impossible. I haven't witnessed a better bowling throw in ages. When everyone thought it was a fail, it turned out to be a perfect strike. I am convinced she is one of the strongest hand grips, as that strength is definitely required to perform maneuvers like these. I'm pretty sure I just discovered my next favorite sport. Let me know your opinion. This player shut down the opponent's counterattack with a move no one has ever seen before. Just look at his hang time. This is one of my favorite sports, even though many people call it boring. Whenever they say that, I simply show them a match like this one. Before we continue, please hit that like button, subscribe, and tell us in the comments what your favorite sport is and what the most popular sport is in your country. This is exactly like my wife when she blindly follows the GPS. Elite shot putters combine brute strength with precise timing and momentum transfer to achieve world-class distances, making it a true test of explosive whole-body coordination. It happens to everyone, even the professionals. This is the true definition of freedom. On the football pitch, a player is pointing in surprise at a huge, unexpected hole that poses a serious risk. The professional billiards player pockets the target ball directly into the hole. Due to the strong impact, the ball strikes the volleyball player directly in the face, and she falls to the ground from the force of the hit. A professional player masterfully stops the ball on the football pitch. She shows off her flexibility while performing impressive handstands and acrobatics. During a fast skate, the hockey player has an accident when the referee brushes past him, causing him to lose his balance and fall onto the ice. Between two position chairs, the young man demonstrates his exceptional flexibility by performing a complex standing position. On the basketball court, an accident occurs when two players trip over each other, resulting in a fall and a potential injury. Three athletes simultaneously pass through three circular hoops. From the very end of the court, the basketball player takes an amazing and precise shot, scoring a three-pointer. The guy does sit-ups while carrying the girl. With a powerful hit, the player destroyed the ad. The ball flew right through the window of the parked car. The man walks on a pipe and rotates his legs. A small chameleon, which doesn't fit the golfing equipment, causes a stir by suddenly entering the course. A guy demonstrates a series of dangerous stunts on his bicycle. A fall and a goal at the same moment. Players trip and fall onto the ice, while a third one celebrates the winning score. The cyclist balances on cubes above water. Holding an incredible amount of plates, the waiter quickly and skillfully serves them to the guests. Help was more important than the title, so one motorcyclist stopped to assist the fallen rival. He performed stunning acrobatics balancing on just one palm. A package is on his head. The delivery man quickly descends down the railing. Performing stunts, the master skater shows incredible control and balance on the slippery surface. Two girls stand on top of each other in an impressive acrobatic pose. Weights serve as a stand. The lady stands balancing on one leg. In the skate park, the young cyclist demonstrates skillful and dangerous tricks on the ramps, leaving spectators breathless. Following an unsuccessful shot attempt, the basketball player loses control of his speed and ends up directly in the lap of the surprised audience. During the game, a llama suddenly invades the pitch and, instead of the ball, starts chasing one terrified player. With an exceptional leap, the guy knocks the sponge off his friend's head with perfect timing. A glowing suit. The guy jumps at night. The vehicle flies through the air during the race and, unexpectedly, lands again and continues. The acrobat performs a series of stunts, including a perfect backflip. Group performs synchronized, incredibly high jumps on the soft trampoline mat. Female motorcyclist attempts a spectacular trick but loses control and falls. Football skill. The guy hits the net from completely impossible angles. Player, chasing the puck, rushes and hits directly into the protective boards. Demonstrating insane fitness, the person skips rope so fast that the rope is hardly noticeable. A girl on a unicycle kicks dishes and catches them with her head. Skill on the court. Two tennis players exchange shots at the speed of light. Girl threw it high, but the baseball returned to the same spot, like a boomerang. Using the jump rope in an unbelievable way, the acrobat not only skips it, but also performs stunning tricks. On the narrow tightrope, the girl performs acrobatics and jumps with astonishing skill. Professional in karate performs impressive martial arts tricks. After the trick and jump, the gymnast wins, and her team celebrates wildly. During the throw, the baseball player mistakenly hits his teammate with the ball. Two deer invade the field and immediately become the main stars. A girl performs acrobatics on a large ball, standing stably on one leg. Acrobatics from a height. The girl jumps between two groups, and they catch her in the air. The group of cyclists is suddenly cut off by a horse at full gallop. Guy performs acrobatics by dancing and balancing only on his hands. The glowing ball follows every move. The guy shows incredible control performing fluid tricks with the toy on a long rubber leash. High above the ground, the girl proves incredible strength by standing on her hands on a narrow concrete pillar, then doing a series of push-ups. Following a catastrophic fall, the skier magically lands on his feet and heroically continues the race before severe pain forces him to finally stop. In the middle of the volleyball match, the entire court freezes, an incredible sight where all players remain completely motionless in a frozen sea. Lack of focus. Carelessness on the court costs the volleyball players dearly, allowing the opposing team to win a point effortlessly. Manipulation is key. The mysterious, masked performer shows incredible skill and illusions using only fast and clever hand manipulation. A spectacular shot by the basketball player causes unprecedented euphoria and a loud, passionate reaction from the thrilled fans in the stands. I love gymnastics, but then my wife stepped in and said, absolutely not. Look at that tsunami effect. Check out those impressive legs. He flies like a snow balloon that refuses to land. This is a circus without a tent. Camera caught that epic rejected kiss, and the stadium collectively sighed in disappointment for the girl. He ran so fast he left dust clouds behind him. It looked like he had rocket propulsion in his tail. The jump was so explosive. Water was arching in a perfect bow. The cyclist spins like a centrifugal force. Her reaction was so dramatic that it looked like she had just missed a flight to an exotic destination instead of a simple point. The talented athlete flawlessly performed several continuous forward flips. Frustrated tennis player smashed his expensive racket on the court. Muscular guy skillfully lifted extremely heavy weights. Celebrating a hard-fought win, The player jumped out of his chair and performed a celebratory dance for the camera. The amazing duo executes a breathtakingly high leap where the woman lands perfectly balanced on her partner's shoulders. Hitting the large puddle at maximum speed caused a massive, impressive plume of water to explode high into the air. Basketball player performed a tricky shot using the gymnasium wall. Bears were discovered on the pristine golf green, playfully batting at the small flagstick and enjoying the soft grass. Flexible girl effortlessly performs a perfect split right inside her apartment. Intercepting the pass, the mischievous dog ran onto the field, grabbed the rugby ball, and promptly took off running across the pitch. Girl is skipping rope right in the middle of a city street. The spectators eagerly leaped up and desperately tried to catch the high-speed, errant baseball as it soared toward their section of the stands. On the open water, the rider performed several complex tricks and high-speed maneuvers on his powerful jet ski. The athlete's face contorted into a hilarious mix of agony and extreme focus during his intense Olympic performance. Baker falls into the giant, industrial-sized oven while trying to load bread. Interrupting the game with a sudden burst of speed, the excited dog ran directly onto the pitch and began to hilariously chase the ball around the bewildered players. Girl performs a stable shoulder stand and several gymnastic moves. The dog ran onto the field, skillfully nudged the ball past the bewildered goalkeeper, and scored the surprising goal. Skillfully demonstrating amazing parkour abilities, the athlete leaps between tall, narrow concrete support beams with flawless precision. Capturing the raw agony of defeat, the camera zoomed in on the tennis player as he threw his hands up in frustrated disbelief and yelled at the umpire. Performing dazzling freestyle football maneuvers, the skillful street performer effortlessly balances and juggles the ball on his head and shoulders. The desperate tennis player slid dramatically across the clay court, missing the ball entirely, and ended up tumbling hard in the dirt. Performing incredible stunts, the group of talented women executed complex, perfectly coordinated hand balancing acts. Players lined up 2 by 2 and played 4-way doubles simultaneously on the single, standard tennis court, making for a crowded and hilarious spectacle. Displaying remarkable core control, the trickster stood upright on a highly unstable stack of wooden planks resting precariously on small rubber balls. The agile skier rapidly carves down the entire face of the huge, snow-covered mountain, demonstrating flawless technique and control. Riding a small surfboard, the guy glides effortlessly across ice and water. And so the story ends, unsportsmanlike but dramatic, from provocation to absolute destruction. Every coach demands ball control, but only masters practice vertical dribbling. Once you master this, a flat surface is child's play. There's no secret here, just hours of practice. This is such skill that even Matrix heroes are asking, How did he pull that off? Who says you have to wait for winter? They took a board, went to the Sahara, and redefined winter sports. I hope they have sunscreen. Before the destruction begins, you have to warm up the spirit too. These athletes believe in the power of showmanship. The dancing is as important as the game. This is proof that you don't need expensive equipment. You need courage, a hill, and a discarded door. The most fun way to descend a grassy slope. When adrenaline hits, the line is blurry. Pushing isn't enough, they're doing WWE choreography. Referee, where is the card for poor acting? This is a new level of couples training. One runs, the other uses him as an anchor. I wonder who will give up first? When the game seems boring, count on the cat. This star came to change the result. Referee, was that a foul? Forget calm playing. Table tennis turns into an acrobatic spectacle. Incredible reactions, crazy shots, and flexible bodies. When you see this flexibility, you realize you've been stretching wrong your whole life. Her acrobatics are pure art. She defies gravity. It seems this fox also had a betting slip. She ran onto the pitch at a crucial moment to change the course of the game. Look at that speed. She clearly has a better chance of scoring than some players. Imagine a visual performance where the human body is the brush. The conductor controls the rhythm and color. This is incredibly synchronized and very eye-catching. She could effortlessly transition from sports star to supermodel. Football is a global sport, and the pitch was clearly on a pasture. This guest decided to show off her dribbling skills. Does this count as handsball or hoofsball? If you enjoyed this content, please hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing stories and videos.